And we are back. Baldur's Gate 3. Been a minute. Said the same thing in the Oblivion video. But anyway, we're back. And we left off some potential relationship stuff that's about to happen. So, we should probably go to sleep. Auto-select all of that. Get our full rest.
This will do. Take off your clothes.
Well, demanding. We'll do it.
A little misdirection. Couldn't resist. What's the matter?
Simple to say nothing at all. Beautiful.
I know. But it's nice to hear you say it. I don't know if I can do this, now that I'm here.
I'm gonna have to do some censoring, but it's okay. You may not be able to see the choices that I'm making because they may be blurred and stuff. But anyway, let's see. We'll just say yes, you can. Just walk forward until you feel the weight lift.
All right, just stay close.
Just remember, she's afraid of water and can't swim. Crab's like, no, my eyes. Terry is hideous.
Oh, hells, that's cold. Come here. Thank you. I needed that. I needed to know I can face things without Shah. I don't want to go back. Not just yet. Just a pebble. Now don't you dare stop.
There we go. Got that part out of the way. All right. So, we got Mizora.
What's up for discussion?
Let's see what she has to say.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil.
Well, we'll sacrifice his soul for its father. Better fulfill your end of the bargain.
I am a woman of my word. Go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that.
Well, you left Karlach alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
Ugh, you are an inquisitive one.
Indeed.
I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
And, well, what do you have planned for Will now that the pact is eternally sealed?
Focus on the Elder Brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details.
We can try to persuade. Probably won't work. I'm sure my infected head has room for a hint at least. A 15 on the roll. No bonuses other than our persuasion proficiency. Okay. Potential. There we go. Let's go. Good work, Terry.
Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win.
All right, fine. Let's move on.
You have the best ideas.
I know. Otherwise... Yeah, if you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Okay, we can do that. Well, we'll leave for now. Does anyone else want to talk? Scratch, good dog. Let's see. I don't see any exclamation marks. Never mind. Gale, who can now go and have an audience with Mystra, if I recall correctly.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
Well, what do you think she wants to say?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
Okay, well, I agree. Saying we headed for the Stormshore Tabernacle.
After you.
Indeed. All right, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and leave camp. All right, back in the city. So, I think something that I forgot that we had, there's suspicious toys, but right over here at this murder target, I forgot we had our necklace where we could speak with the dead. So, I'm going to go back over there real quick. Should be... Yep, right over here. Right here. Because I was like looking for stuff previously.
The city is full of criminals.
Oh, we can't get there apparently. Let's try it again.
Here leave much to be desired.
There we go.
Got to be paying the melting fees.
The ablutions offered at the Temple of Beauty and Waterdeep are far superior. And they have the most excellent soaps.
This guy. Anywho,
I was wondering.
Let's go back in.
Smelled like a wealthy dowager.
all right. So now that we're here, let's close the door just in case anyone doesn't like seeing people speak with the dead. As far as our who's gonna do it, Gale has it currently. And I think since Gale is the better speaker out of all of us, that we should have him speak with the dead in this case. It's a cool looking spell. I've always liked that.
Corpse regards you lifelessly.
So, let's see. What was your killer's name?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Okay, fair enough. What'd your killer look like?
Bastard! Dwarf! Red! Shirt!
Okay, dwarf, red shirt. How were you killed?
Limbs
locked up, then hand cut off.
Okay. What were you doing when you died?
Making me soup. Ruined now.
Right. What happened to you?
Killed. Murdered.
I mean, we knew that part, but might as well ask.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All right, so we got some stuff out. However, it's still showing as a murder target, and we've looked through just about all of this. I think, at least. I haven't looked in this barrel, as an example, but we looked downstairs previously. So I'm just going to leave that one be for now. Anywho.
What path lies before me?
So we've got another target up here, Cora. We've got Mistra's meeting over here. I think let's hit up this murder target first. Let's see. So she's over here somewhere. So we'll just wander over there. Which will take just a moment, but not too long. All right, and up above us currently. So let's see. All right, so they're in here. So what if I just click here? We should auto travel to there. Oh yeah, because we had the fight that was out here. Looks like she probably came into here. There she is. Let's have a little chit chat with Cora.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Don't mention it.
We should look into some
Okay.
protection.
So in that case, that one's taken care of. So let's come over here to the Basilisk Gate. Oh. All right. Now, we need to get over to... I thought the temple was... Okay, it's a little bit further this way. There it is. All right. Now, the way in is through the door.
Let's see what this does.
Makes sense. So let's just come on over this way. Get our conversation going.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
All right, let's get Gale over here. Statue of Mistra.
Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mistra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Well, I don't think she's that kind of goddess.
Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Well, of all things, to be nervous about, an audience with a goddess seems reasonable.
You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mistra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Well, I would say don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say.
You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante.
There you go.
I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Of course.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Flashbang. Exclamation.
Can't give up now.
All right. Oh, come here. Gale. Stop running. Okay, there we go.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time.
Well, how do you feel now you've done it?
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
Well, it's not your fault. You weren't to know.
But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus.
I mean, is that what you want?
Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again.
Okay, well... well, and what then? What will you do?
I don't know. It's been so long since I dared to imagine an end to the orb's hunger. But I start thinking about it, hadn't I? Imagine being able to picture one's life ending in something other than a cataclysmic explosion. What a treat. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
Maybe we got other things to do, but yes, that is correct. All right. Now, let's look at the quests that we've got. Obviously, rescue Will's father. Now we have to finish the Necromancy of Thay, which I've been wanting to do. We haven't done it at all, I don't think. So you know what? Why not a better place to open up an ungodly book than in this big old temple? All right. So, if you remember from, like, the beginning, we've got the Stark Amethyst, and we've got the Necromancy of Thay. So, we're going to double-click this.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
This could be bad.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Thank you, Shadowheart.
Please don't open the creepy book.
All right, we're going to place the amethyst in the slot of the book's cover. This could be bad. Like I said. Or it could lead to something cool. All right, first things first. I'm going to do a quick save here. Let us open the book. Gale and Carlite both disapprove. It's fine.
This pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead.
Yes.
Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
All right, so we have saving throws. Wisdom saving throws, if I remember correctly, which is why I chose for Terry to do it. I believe Terry, out of all of us in the party, has the highest wisdom. So, let's do that. Let's get some bonuses, of course. Let's see. 1d4 to saving throws, 1d4, and advantage on wisdom saving throws for 10 turns. Do we upcast that? Let's see. Doesn't grant any additional benefits, so there's no point. So we'll just do a level 3. So advantage, we get 2 dice rolls. So 2 chances for 10 turns. So let's go. Right away. Boom. Boom. Okay.
The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
All right. We'll do another saving throw. This time, got a 15. I mean, that's not going to really help us with this. 13 plus 2, that's 15. Okay. Boom.
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
All right. We can do another saving throw to urge our hand to turn another page. This time we got to hit a 20. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. Do I keep the advantage? Yeah, I've got to. That's not good. All right, we got 4 redos. So here's number 1 of them. That's a 1. Even then, still. All right, let's roll again. That's still not enough. We have to get 18, 19, or a natural 20. These are not easy rolls for us. Okay, roll again. Yep. Didn't get it. All right, let me see what happens if it just closes for good.
The glyphs scream, searing your mind. You feel lost, tossed in a sea of arcane power you can neither control nor comprehend. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
All right, so Gale's inspired. So that gives us Speak with the Dead. Let me see. Come down to here. I don't think we can redo it. I think it has to come down to someone else doing it. No, Shadowheart has the highest wisdom. I actually should have probably... I think what we'll do, we'll go back to... I can't. So I might... Let's see. If we do... I can't remember if we can work around this or not. Nope, can't. So if we select Shadowheart, read. Okay.
The book refuses to open. For you, at least.
Okay. So what if we go back to Terry?
What to do?
We try to reopen it.
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable glyphs. Without a key, they may be locked away forever.
So, do I want to reload because my auto save. Let's see. What if I reload this quick save? We can just try. Because I want to get through the book for story and ability purposes. I want to do that. We haven't done much in the way of save scumming. I reloaded when Terry died that one time, even though I didn't need to. And now, I think that's about it. All right, so I'm going to go through this again. You've already seen what happens. I'm going to get to that same point where it was the 20. You know, as far as the roll goes, we'll get back there, and we'll catch up then. So I'll see you in a bit.
The book's pull as hieroglyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply. The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, and you almost understand. The world around you is gone. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
All right, so we're here. It only took a moment. I reread the description of the elixir of heroism, and we become blessed with that, which gives us a plus 1d4. I should have done that the first time around. So now we've got to get not quite as high, but let's go. Oh, right away. Boom. 19. There we go. Let's keep going.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power.
Unlimited power.
The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
Okay. So, we've got... Just looking. Same stuff. We can speak with the dead. I thought there was another thing that we get. Maybe it's a spell. Let me look. Yeah, so we can speak with the dead. Not reactions. What is it? Let me look this up. We'll do it live. Because I've done it before, and I thought there was like a summon that we could get. Necromancy of Thay. Let's see. Reading the book rewards. So passing all three grants forbidden knowledge, a permanent +1 to wisdom checks, and the ability to speak to dead. However, this knowledge may have consequences later, which is fine. Okay, so we get +1 to wisdom. It helps ranger-based characters. They use wisdom for things. Like, for example... I believe some of our spells are wisdom. I think. I don't remember. All right, so we got that. We've read the Necromancy of Thay. Let's hide this stuff. And, okay, so we read this and now have the knowledge to finish Necromancy of Thay. There we go. All right, so, yeah, we can speak with the dead at will, essentially. It's a ritual spell, so we're good there. Refreshes on long rest. Doesn't use a spell slot, so that's all good. Anywho, we've knocked that out. We've read the Necromancy of Thay. May have consequences later, but who cares? All right, so we got that. We've still got to try to investigate the suspicious toys. I'll get to that later. Cazador's Palace. That's all stuff. There's another murder target down this way. And then all the Grand Duke stuff. Another murder target. Investigate the murderers. And another murder target. So, let's get back over here. And we want to head down kind of to the south a little bit. So, like, down this way a little bit. All right. I think, yeah. Let's try going this way. See what pops up. What does and doesn't. Where are we at? There we are. Just looking around, see if there's any cool loots or anything. There's a shop. Cobblers. We wanted to cobble some items. Or get some cobbled. Rainforest's home. We have got murder target Alexander. Oh, it's locked. Let's see if there's another way in. And then there's this big building. I forget what it is. I think it's a bank or something like that. I think so. Let's just come over here and get it discovered.
30 in that pouch. 40 in that one.
Like I said, a counting house. So it's basically a bank. Boom. Earthquakes happening. All right. So there's little brand. What it looks like we should probably do is I'm thinking we get Terry to fly up here, go through instead of trying to lockpick this in front of all kinds of people. So let's come up here. All right, let's separate Terry for a second. Fly. It's so cool that we can just do that whenever we want.
Breathe quiet.
All right, let's be sneaky a little bit. Come on in. All right.
Waste a step.
Alexander Rainforest. All right, our journal's been updated. Let's see. Saved Cora Highberry from Bala serial killer disguised as a wine merchant. Figaro Pennygood is next on the target list. We need to find him before the killer does. But real quick, let's look. I believe the little highlight that we've got is because we can cast this, if I remember correctly. But let's, have a little look around. I'm sneaking just in case there's, anyone in here. I don't remember. All kinds of blood splatter. There's a hatch. Hatches
That might be worth a look.
could be interesting.
This is a ritual killing, and the murderer wanted it found.
All right. So we got a tripwire. Let us disarm that. Look at all that. I don't even need add any bonuses. What are we doing? Roll a 7 on it. We still get a 21. Ridiculous. There's a blast mine. Okay. We could probably just avoid the blast mine. What do we got? Potion of Featherfall. We can pick that up. Faded Scroll of Reversal. Time-bitten parchment of the scroll flakes and frays, obscuring most of its content. It appears to describe the process for breaking an enchantment that has bound a mighty dragon into another service. Okay. Clown's severed foot.
A foot smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles.
Now, speaking of Dribbles, so we found the foot, the arm, the torso. So we're still missing, most likely, the head of some kind. Abizigal the Fourth. Let us read, just in case. It's from Orin. Do some searching. All right, what do we have? Little chesty. Smoke powder and some gold. Thank you. Ball spawn crisis. Just read, just in case anything pops up. It's a record of ownership. Read that as well. Yes. Some notes. Roa Moonglow, who was the merchant that we met way back. More books. Like I said, just read whatever we can. Stone wall. We'll definitely take a look there in a little bit. Tombstone shop notes. Did I already read that? I think so. There's a chest right there. Hello. Add that to our wares. Combustion oil. That's for us. Put that on an arrow. Hit many targets. Gale comes in with all that fire. Kaboom. You love to see it. Viciousness. Line of critical hit is reduced by 1. That could be of use to just about anybody, but I'm going to send that to Karlach. See invisibility. Gale, why not? Okay, let's keep going. We'll just come over this way. We'll come back to this. You know what? Might as well disarm this. As a just in case. Boom. Boom. Don't even need to look. All right, that's all good. Come on over here. Still staying sneaky. Just in case. Oh. Like I said, just in case. If I was not being sneaky and did not catch that a check was happening, I would have just run right through this whole thing. Okay, disarm it. Just roll. Oh, well, we rolled a natural 1. Of course, we'll roll again. There we go. 29. Let's disarm this. Boom. There we go. Okay, there's a strong box, eh? Anything else in here? Barrels and crates and stuff. Okay, let's check the trunk. Let's lockpick.
What's past this?
Boom. Hello, a diamond. That's going to go to the wares. Bunch of gold. I'll just check the rest of the crates. I think, though, we are safe to not sneak.
Out of sight.
Nope.
Out of mind.
Get up. There we go. Because at this point, I think all the traps, all the potential baddies are all, you know, not here or disarmed. Okay. Check the vaults. Check this one. Okay, now let's come over here to this stone wall.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Back to being sneaky. Hmm. So far, so good. Another vols. This looks like it's just going to be some kind of path out of here. Disarm that, of course. Boom. 32. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if there's another one here. But no perception. Checks went off. All right. Reinforced chest
Maybe
key.
I need more pockets.
We'll take that. Look at the pouch. What else? Dagger, great axe, spear, great sword. Check the chest. Boom. A goblet. Add that to our wares. Take that. And I think that is it for here. So we can stop being sneaky.
Moving in.
Run over this way. And back out. Was there another chest that we didn't notice somewhere? Bloodstained parchment. Basically, updated list. It's a little way out here. Otherwise, I think we're all set for here for the most part. Some camp supplies. So we'll steal and send that to the camp. Oh, I think I should have do this. All of this. Send that to camp. Okay. Now, let's just come on back down. Like so. Let's regroup with everybody. Okay, so that takes care of that one. More shops that are around here. I think it said for us to get to, what was it, Figaro? But, or at least I thought it did in that updated journal entry. But let's try to go this way. Kind of along the dock here where we will need to go for some upcoming stuff. Alright, so we come over here. What do we got? Kitchen is closed. Alright, so it's back down this way.
It's all right. I've been worse.
Just keep it cool. We're not going to go through here yet.
Boiling all the fishes alive.
Sounds pleasant to swim with you. At a distance. It's usually so freezing.
Don't ask me to make a hot spring for you two. It might work, but I also might cook you like lobsters.
All right, so we got Nesha. Boom. Let's come up here, have a little chit-chat. Oh.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am.
Well, you should make yourself scarce. There's a killer loose, and you're a target.
Huh. Come off it, mate. Who would want me dead?
Well, we can try to... I do, time to die. No, let's try to persuade, of course. Add a bonus where we can. That's a 1. Shadowheart's not too thrilled, as usual. We'll use a little inspiration. That's a 2. That's not going to be good enough. So I'm not going to use too much more inspiration.
Look, mate. Lay off. It was a bit funny the first time. That was just weird.
All right. What if we get Gale, who can speak way better than we can? There.
With silver tongue.
My friend dared me to come here
All right.
alone for
So
a
we
couple
saw
of mugs
this.
of ale. Huh. Come off it, mate.
Let's try to persuade.
Who would want me dead?
Add the bonuses where we can. Guidance. Oh, of course. It just rolls past what was needed anyway. Showing off at this point.
Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit. I've got a tab to settle. Shit.
Okay. So that takes care of that part.
Lost in thought.
Now we got... There's Figaro up here. So... I think what we do is slowly make our way over here. But I think I'll actually wrap up over here before we get into it. Got kind of a cut off, so to speak, that I'm trying to get. All right, so we are right over here. Ish is where we're going to be heading the next time. But we got some kind of cool scenery to look at. So we'll just wrap things up here. Progressed our quests a little bit, some story a little bit. Got some new powers for Terry, so not too shabby, not too shabby. So I'll go ahead and get out of here. But before I go, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.